Hey guys, welcome back. Chili Sports Cards. Today, I kind of set up a new little area at my house with the desk, and I wanted to shoot a video and just kind of check it out and check out the video quality later, and open up a box of this is a baseball card exchange, 89 donruss. I'm gonna open up a box of this and looking for a 10 Griffey, 9.5 Griffey. That's the goal of this. In my next video, I'm going to be sending out a tag order. This is the first one that I bought. And I just wanted to kind of like buy a cheap one to see it in person, to see if I liked it and to check it out. And, I mean, it's really just like a fancy top loader, in my opinion. I mean, it's just so simple. I guess you could probably scan that with your phone and it pulls up all the grade details, which I think is really sweet. I've always been a person that fights the future and fights technology and stuff like that. And with this AI grading that they do, I think that it is kind of like the grading future. I think that there's a lot of people that are mad at a lot of different grading companies with the inconsistencies and the human element of grading. So I think that this might just be the one to start picking up steam, and I think they're okay. It's not my favorite slab, I don't think, but as long as the grades are accurate, I think that's what matters the most. And I never even seen this card, which is really surprising to me. I've never seen this card, and I seen this tag 7.5, and I was like, let's check it out. But anyway, stand by for my next video. I'm going to send out a tag order. It'll be the first one that I do, and it's going to be pretty cool because I'm going to snap out some slabs, and I'm going to do like a pre-grade, what I think they should grade type of thing. And also, it's going to take a while for them to come back, so it's going to be what it is. But I'm going to start getting into it. Got my card shell sleeves ready to go. These are the submission semi-rigid holders. So looking for one of those Griffies. Wish me luck. I want to buy some more of these and just hold on to them and just keep them sealed up, because I truly believe at some point, so if people keep opening this stuff like I do, at some point there's only so much of it, and I don't know a better feeling in the world, at least for me, than pulling a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card from a pack. So right away, I mean, these packs look really, really good. Usually what I do with this stuff, all the cards that aren't Hall of Famers or they don't look that good, I'll just put them back in the box as is, and then I'll sleeve and semi-rigid top load the ones that I might consider for grading, like the Griffies or the Randy Johnsons, or maybe that's usually about it, to be honest. I don't think anything else in here holds too much value, unless it's like maybe a PSA 10. A PSA 10 Sheffield might go for, say 20, 25. I don't even know how much it would go for, but nowadays it's not even worth it to send something like that, because it just costs too much to grade a single card. So basically it's like the Randy in a 10 or a 9.5, or the Griffey in a 9.5 or higher. So it's a pretty rare card to hit, I think. This stuff is in wax and it's cardboard, old cardboard, real like frigid cards. So let's just take a look. The front cards and the back cards are going to be pretty much ruined with the wax and the gum and stuff like that. So you're kind of hoping for a nice solid Griffey in the middle is what you're kind of hoping for. Gives it a better opportunity to grade better, I think. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to say all the names. I'm just going to kind of go through the cards slow enough for you guys to look at them and enjoy them. So there's a Nolan. Vince Coleman. I am actually going to put these off to the side because my kids love making a mess with those. They just love making a mess with those. So let's go ahead and check out this Nolan Ryan real quick, just to take a look at it. The Surfax looks really good. It looks like a clean copy. The border on the bottom looks right. The centering right to left looks really good. Turn it over. Like, this Nolan Ryan is actually a really, really nice copy. So let me do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sleeve on it right now, just to keep any future damage from maybe happening to it as I'm moving stuff around in the video. I don't want to possibly damage a mint Nolan Ryan. Sometimes if you hold like these cards like this, you'll be able to look at the edges better, give it some like contrast, something in the background to make something stand out. And this corner looks a little funny. That corner looks a little funny. So I don't think that would get a 10, but it's a pretty clean Nolan Ryan out of a pack, so it's a pretty good card. It's not nothing too exciting, but it's a good I'd say it makes me hopeful that I can get a Griffey that might be decent. Okay, so we got Bo Jackson there. See, that right edge is really bad. Fred McGriff. That corner up there is terrible on the upper left. Matt Williams. I don't know if I've ever seen that Matt Williams card. And I've opened up a lot of this stuff. Darren Dalton. I definitely have opened up plenty of this stuff in the past. Get out a couple sleeves just so that way I'm not fighting it. I don't think I'll need more than that. We'll see. Let's go on to the next pack. Hopefully everybody's doing good out there. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and just hit the pause button and go hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to open in the world, but for me, it doesn't get much better than this, to be honest. Like, this is just a card that I really, really want to get and grade and get a 9.5 or a 10 on. And if I do get one that's grade worthy, I will be sending it into tag. I'm not going to send it to PSA. I don't know if I'm ever going to use PSA again, to be honest. I'm not sure. I will probably use SGC again, but I think it's going to be a little while. I might just stick to using SGC for only certain cards that are, I don't even know what kind of cards. Maybe vintage that I find out there while I'm at a card show or something like that. I don't know. I would consider sending something like this to SGC, but this next time I send in cards to get graded, I'm gonna try tag, just because I want to see the process firsthand. I want to give it a chance, and I want to review it and then tell you guys what I think, comparing it to my experience with SGC and PSA, and just give my overall thoughts about it. You know, I think that if you guys have been subscribed to my channel for long enough, you'll know that I can pretty much predict within a half a grade most of the time the grades with PSA and SGC. That doesn't make me a professional grader, but I will say that, you know, for the most part, I'm pretty close as to what, you know, their expectations are and their grading skills. And I don't know of anybody else on YouTube that I actually can predict it better than me. I don't send in cards all the time that I think are only just gonna get 10s, because it's not realistic. And there's a lot of cards out there that, you know, just because they don't get a 10, they're still grade worthy cards. It's just it depends on the card and the set and a lot of other X factor things with that specific card. Eddie Murray. Not really too sure why Eddie Murray doesn't have a little bit more hobby love than what he has. I feel like with Eddie Murray, unless you're like 60 or older, you really don't care too much. And then, you know, you're pretty much only going after the Eddie Murray rookie. I think it's like 78 tops, something like that. But that's pretty much about it. There's an Edgar. That almost looks like a Donruss Baseball's Best with that green. There's a Donnie Baseball. And a Ricky. This card's just butchered to heck, man. This corner's bad. This thing right here came off funny. Oh, God. That's just awful. When Ricky say, "Don't damage my card, man," and you damage Ricky's card, oh, hell no, man. Shoot. You can't do that to Ricky. Yeah, the worst thing would be to open up a card and see the Griffey right on the back, because at least with the front, you got the puzzle piece. Kind of, you know, saving it maybe a little bit. There's a John Smoltz. There's a Sheffy. It's off center, left to right. The corner's not great. Tim Leary upside down. What are you guys doing upside down? There's another Edgar. Tom Candiotti. Mr. Knuckleball. So the Griffey card, it is purple. So anytime I come up to like purple cards, I'm usually kind of hoping. Like right there, has a purple card. See, it's right there, purple on the top. Tony Gwynn, MVP. Was that the same checklist? Let's check it out. I won't be surprised if it is. Where's it at? Diamond Kings checklist. Number 27. Two of the same checklist cards in the same pack. That is freaking wild. That is wild. I don't know. That's kind of wild, man. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That's a first. So we got a Tom Glavine on the back of this one. Puzzle piece. Tony Gwynn, Diamond Kings. Mike Schmidt. They look like a pretty good copy of the Mike Schmidt. Roger Clemens. Tom Glavine. Yeah, you know, until Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds get into the Hall of Fame, I just can't even take the Hall of Fame serious. I don't know if I'll even want to ever go visit it, because I'm so like against the debate of them not being in it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care. I don't care about the Hall of Fame at all. It kind of makes me a little mad. Jose Canseco, 40-40 club. Rated rookie. Rated rookie. Not the right ones. All right. I'm about a quarter way through the box. It's 15 minutes in. Golly. This wax is sticking nasty today. Okay, we got a checklist. Craig Reynolds. Paul O'Neill. Hensley Mullins. Tommy Herr. There's Sandy Alomar. Mike Harkey. All right. Next pack. Puzzle piece. Tom Prince. Chris Sabo. Mike Jackson. I want to say that a Griffey cursor in the past, usually like if I get a Kurt Schilling, he's close by, you know. If I get a Kurt Schilling, he's usually close by. So, looking for there's Kevin Brown, Fernando, there's Tony Gwynn. It's off left to right, that Tony Gwynn. Warren Spahn. It's like the completed puzzle picture card, I think. So I guess I'll put it with the puzzle pieces. All right. There's our Ricky. A little sad. I haven't got one Griffey yet. And I've gotten two Bobby Bonilla Diamond Kings. Come on, donruss. Do better. Do better. Do better. The next one, out of desperation, I'm going to rub the pack with my Griffey tag. I thought that was a Schilling right there. Dennis Eckersley. Okay. We're doing it. Come on. Tag, Griffey, you're it. Be there. be there. Let's see if the Griffey tag worked. Mike Jackson, David Cohn, Danny Tartable, Mark Lemke. Didn't work. Oh, I thought that was 2 packs. So this should be halfway through the box after this pack. And I haven't got one Griffey or one Randy yet. So I don't like it, man. I'm not very happy right now. I'm hopeful, but I need to see one. I need to see at least one. There's a Canseco base, Bobby Bonilla, Darryl Strawberry, Felix Fermin. All right, let's do this. $19.89 donruss. When cards were very, very simple, you had a set and you had a certain checklist, and that was it. With Bowmans and Tops, you had the Tiffany's, and they're just glossy. With Fleer, they had a blue back, and it was glossy. Less sets. Simple, easy, not complicated. Now what makes those cards more valuable than the other ones of similar, from one card to another, is just the condition. It's just how good of a copy is it? How much has it not have print defects or, handling damages? I thought that could have been a Griffey. Fred McGriff. Okay. Starting to get worried, donruss. Where's my King Griffey Jr.? Doom, 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 doom. Where's my Ken Griffey Jr.? I want my Ken Griffey Jr. Where is my Ken Griffey Jr.? I really want a Ken Griffey Jr. This is how you open cards up when you have children. You listen to songs like this and open baseball cards. That's my gift of the day from me to you guys. I know I'm a really, really good singer. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, this is a very, very interesting card right here. Look at that. What in the world? That's pretty cool, man. I'm going to put this up on the stand. Hey, did they... Oh. Huh? Hey, little mama. What the heck? Two for. That's crazy. I've opened up a lot of boxes of this stuff, and I've never seen these like this. That is just wild. What in the actual crap? 3 in the same pack? What is going on, you guys? I'm gonna have to sing in all my videos. those cards are like anomaly cards. I wonder if I'm going to have any more. What the heck? What is going on? That's wild. David Cohn. Kevin Brown. Now what's crazy is, check this out. You guys see that? That is freaking crazy. What the heck? Okay, this is weird. So Danny Schwesinger, no. Weird, man. But you know what? These two go together too. Look at this. You see that? That is freaking wild. What the heck? Man, that's weird. I like it. It's freaking cool. I think this Todd is this here too. Todd. Wait. I think it is. What the heck? Okay, wait a second. What? Get out of here. Look at that, guys. That is freaking wild. What is going on? Have you guys ever seen that? So am I going to get... Is this just going to, keep going? Like, am I going to get more? Very strange. Very strange. I've watched a lot of openings in my lifetime on YouTube. I'd say a fair amount, and I don't think I've ever seen one like that. It's pretty interesting. Another Warren Spawn. I want my Ken Griffey Jr. So please, donruss, Russ, give me Ken Griffey Jr. Mark Lemke. It's a pretty interesting box. Ken Phelps. Ken Phelps reminds me of Seinfeld. One of the episodes, it was George was in a meeting with Steinbrenner in the show, and then George's dad, I think it's George's dad in the show, he was telling Steinbrenner he's an idiot for trading Jay Buhner. Jay Buhner from the Yankees to the Mariners for Ken Phelps. So I'm curious to see if Ken Phelps played for the Mariners. He sure did. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oil Can Boyd. If it wasn't for this box so far would be a total just a disaster. I think I got like 5 packs left. What? Bobby Bonilla Diamond Kings, number 3. Number 3 of the box. How lucky am I? Ooh. A Ken Griffey Jr. So yeah, left to right's bad. The corner's bad. The corner's bad. It is a Ken Griffey Jr. though. Just as I was talking shit. There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. Scoot up there, Griffey. Well, it wasn't the one I was looking for, guys. It was not the one I was looking for. I'll take a miscutted Griffey with a Randy right next to it or something wild. That'd be cool. Okay. But 3 Bobby Bonilla. 3 Bobby Bonilla Diamond Kings. That's wild, man. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Okay, 3 more packs to go. How much time? 31 minutes and 54 seconds. If you guys are still watching this video, thank you. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that I have provided you with some entertainment, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me open these cards. And once again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I don't make videos all the time. I don't make content daily, but I do from time to time. Who there? Who there? Hi, babe.
When you're done,
What do you want?
can you get rid of this stuff?
I guess. Hey, oh, check this out, babe. These cards are miscut. You see that? I got them in the pack like that. I've never seen that.
So what does that mean?
It just means it's cool. I've never seen that. It's pretty cool.
You didn't find this one?
No, not yet. I probably won't. That's a Randy Johnson rookie. Looks pretty clean. That's a good one. So what do you want me to do with this stuff? You want me to throw it in the trash?
Throw it in the trash. They're all socks that are all freaking black and nasty.
Alright. For you. Hey, they haven't called for the dogs yet?
No, I haven't gone.
Our dogs are at the groomers, so we have to go pick them up when they're ready. We got little Yorkies, and they've been neglected for a while now. And they needed to take a bath and get trimmed up, so I took them earlier. All right. You guys heard my darling wife. My darling wife. We come out here to get away from... Oh, that's kind of a cool one. George Brett. Put it right there. Pete and Caviglia. Alvin Davis. Jeff Robinson. Ron Kittle. Ooh. On a plus note, I did get one Ken. I did get one Randy. The Griffey's a sorry version of the card, but it's okay. If I had to guess a grade on this Griffey, it would probably get like a... It would probably get like a 7. I mean, there's not a lot of damage on it. The corner's not great. But it's just off center, top to bottom, left to right. And the corner's not great. It just don't look that bad. I'm going to say that it would probably get a 7.5, just like this tag over here. At the very, very best, it would get an 8, maybe. Somewhere between 7 and 8. It wouldn't get an 8.5, I know that. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe. And also, stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be doing a tag submission. I don't know how thorough I'm going to be about it in the process, and as far as if I'm going to show every step of the process, but I think it's just going to be more about, you know, what I'm sending, what the pre-grades I think that they're going to get, and that's it. So stand by for that. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.